Flipsider, Flipsider is here. Flipsider, that idiot is here. Flipsider, Flipsider, who is it? What is this? Oh, that's Until Dawn. Why's that there? I don't know. Remove it. Flipsider is here. Flipsider is here. Flipsider is here. Flipsider. It's me! Everyone, welcome to the mystery of Flipsider. Today I have tea. Mystery. The mystery. Gizmo, hello. Circle eyes to you too, Gizmo. Skittles, yes, I appreciate Gizmo's dedication. And yours. Legionary Shark, thank you for your lurking. Also, enjoy your peanut butter toast, which you guys have collected 800 of. You should eat those immediately. Get that peanut butter sticking up your mouth. So much stickiness of all that peanut butter. But the crunchiness of the toast will be good. That'll be good. +2. Yeah, Gizmo is +2 better than Skittles, but Skittles is still good. Now, hello everyone. Welcome to part 4 of the Resident Evil 2 streams. We're finally playing through a classic game we should have played through ages ago, Resident Evil 2 on stream. We're catching up with these Resident Evil games. I love the Resident Evil games. I don't know why it's taken me so long to catch up with them, but we are. Dude, let's take a quick look behind me here. Look at these skulls. Is the skulls properly illuminated? You know, they're good. Okay, make sure everyone can see the skulls properly. Now, before I start the stream, I bought this from the grocery store. Pumpkin flavored sandwich cookies. Pumpkin flavored sandwich cookies. Let's eat one with this tea that I have here. This is a pumpkin flavored sandwich cookie. All right, guys, is everyone okay with that? Okay. And before we eat this, let's make sure we have an appropriate sense of mysterious music playing. All right. Let's see. Mysterious pumpkin sandwich cookie from Jewel Grocery Store. What could it taste like? It tastes like pumpkin. Vaguely. Tastes like a little bit of pumpkin and a lot of sugar. That's what it tastes like. Pumpkin and sugar. Probably more sugar than pumpkin. Definitely need some nice hot tea to wash that down. Man, I've got like 4 of these. I don't know if I can eat all these. And I'll probably just end up eating them anyway. Alright. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Skittles. Thank you, Skittles. That's very nice of you. Skittles, where do you come up with these wonderful, touching compliments? It really touched my heart. Okay. Well, that's good. All right. Now, what if we play a game? Oh, what happened to my face? It's gone. There, it's back. Okay, maybe we'll just like put it here. And we've got to finish Resident Evil 2. That's what we got to do today. And after we do that, we can play other games. So that would be nice. How's everyone doing today? How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing pretty good. Are you doing good? Are you enjoying this October harvest, Halloween, Samhain, candy, horrifying evil season? Are you guys enjoying that? Are you finding enjoyment? I am. I'm finding some enjoyment. What better way to enjoy yourself than entering the world of survival horror? Good luck. These definitely need hot, bitter tea to accompany them, to make them palatable. Yeah, these are, I don't know. Like, I was looking for ages, trying to find something from the Jewel grocery store baked goods section that didn't look like crap. Or it's like, well, you know, maybe I'll try these. Wanted something pumpkin flavor? Well, I just learned my lesson. There's nothing at the Jewel baked goods section that's not just like crap. Except those eclairs. Those eclairs are really good. I should have just got the eclairs, even though they're not, you know, classically Halloween flavor. I mean, the caramel ones are close enough, though. Should have just got the eclairs. It's like the one thing they do well is the eclairs. Or maybe I just am a sucker for eclairs. And this game has eclair. Eclairs, Claire. Wait a second. Coincidence? You once again stepped into the world of survival horror. Good luck. Well, we have a boss fight to do immediately. So we got that to look forward to. Should I just use the machine gun in this fight, maybe? Or should I save it? You know, I could honestly just use the machine gun in this fight. Really? I could just use them. Like, this might be a good time to use it. Thinking about the other fights they got coming up. Like, the final fight is like a give me fight. Maybe I'll just do that. Take some of this as well. I mean, the machine gun alone is probably enough to take him out, right? Just use the machine gun. Just do that, because I don't want it to be like in the Claire playthrough. I got through the whole game and ended up forgetting to use the spark shot. I don't want to be like that. Aw, my wife in the Philippines told me to have fun. Right now, she's getting into a van. Because she's driving to her new home. Because she had to take a overnight flight, and then now she's got to like take a van and a bus to get to her new home, and has to sleep on the van and plane. So we just hit this, right? Yes. Ever just eaten a pumpkin? Grab a spoon. Yeah. That's a good quote. I mean, it's true. It's technically true. It's not a lie. It's true. She is. She's getting into a van. I would totally do that, Skittles. Skittles, should I just get a pumpkin to eat on stream? Would you enjoy to see that? I will eat any weird thing for the entertainment of my audience, including you, Skittles. Should I just buy a pumpkin and eat it on stream? Would that be a good thing to do?
Come on, snap out of it.
What do you think, Skittles? We'll pay $2? Could I ask for 5? What if I could get 5? What about 5? I gotta get at least 5. 3? Are we gonna settle on 4? Alright. You know what? Screw it. I'll take the 2. You were right the first time. I don't even deserve anyone. You know what? I'll just eat a pumpkin for your amusement. You don't even have to pay me. I'll pay you. Skittles, I'll pay you to watch me. This is how I bargain. I'll pay you to watch me the pumpkin. How much? Like, I'll give you $3. Does that sound reasonable? Alright, now I'm gonna machine gun this. With my machine gun. Oh, you jumped right next to me! That son of a... Wow. Take this, idiot. Run! Run! Shoot, 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 shoot. Okay, run! Oh, he just jumped there! Whoa. Shoot, maybe you can just finish him off now? Quickly, run! Just run past him. Uh-oh, that's bad. I definitely need this now. Finish him off, finish him off, finish him off, finish him off. I better run, dude. Too late. This is not good, Skittles. He's gonna do the thing. Skittles, he's gonna do the thing. Uh-oh. He's gonna jump. He's gonna jump. He's gonna jump. I knew he'd jump. No! Oh, where'd he go? He's gonna jump. Are you dead yet? Are you dead? Are you dead? Are you dead? What an asshole. In the words of that one guy from Ghostbusters. Skittles, I'm going to consider going to a grocery store and buying a pumpkin just for you. So what I have to do, I have to eat it with the spoon? What if I just take a bite out of it? Like, what if I just take a pumpkin just like an apple? Would you enjoy that? Let me know, Skittles. This sounds like a pretty cool idea. I've never taken a bite out of a pumpkin like an apple before. I'm gonna assume that Kamandra meat is like a hell yes. That's like a hell yes Kamandra, right? Is that the kind of Kamandra that is? Maybe this would be good if I dunked him in the tea. That's kind of good. Kind of good. I'm running out of tea. Uh-oh, overheating.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hey, take it easy. We're inside Umbrella's secret lab. I'll go find something to treat that wound, so just rest here in the meantime.
But I'll only slow you down with these injuries. Go. Save yourself.
Is it just me, or does everybody always ignore what I say? I told you, it's my job to look after you.
But you'll be in danger if you stay with me. I know I've only known you for a short period of time, but I really enjoy being with you.
Skittles.
I know I'm not capable of caring about anyone, but I don't want to lose you.
We're
Sounds like
leaving
she
this
cares.
place together. Wait here for me. I'll be right back.
Skittles, thank you. I literally enjoyed that. Let's go, bro. Let's go, bro. 6-7. Let's literally 6-7. Let's go. What's the other thing that they say? I forgot. Did I get the I didn't get the I forgot to get this. Not that that was there. You can still get it after the fight, though. So there should be nothing over here. Can I talk to her again? Like, just get going, you big lug. No, you can't. Skittles, why does everyone have bingo cards now? Did you ever figure that out? Like, did you do any research into that? I totally didn't realize that what, like, I've seen people say that exact thing many times, and that the stupidity of that never really hit me until you pointed it out. The whole bingo card thing. And I thought that chef's kiss, oh, yeah, like that's another one, the chef's kiss thing. I thought that was bad. Uh-oh. Somebody's driving. I'm gonna need more tea pretty soon. I need tea, dude. I'm tealess. I gotta get some tea. Bro, Bruh. I need more tea. Hold on a second, Skittles. Let's take a quick tea break, okay? I know I just started the stream, but let's take a quick tea break. Skittles, before I go, let me just tell you. I love you. I decided, screw it. I'll just get, let's get a Coke. I just got a Coke. I just got a Coke. Good old typical Coke. You can't go wrong with caffeine-free Coke Zero. You just can't go wrong. Became popular during COVID. Let's just talk about things that are annoying that people say. Do you think that would be a good conversation topic for the entire stream, Skittles? What do you think? You know, another one I just thought of that's been popular for like the last... It came into fashion. Like maybe the last 8, 9, 10 years. Is nothing burger. I hate nothing burger. I hate that phrase. Hate it. It's just such a weird... Then there's another one like throwing... this one's been around a long time, but like throwing someone under the bus. I don't hate that as much, but like it's very tiresome. I don't know what it's like. Nothing burger. It's just... It's not just that it's overused. It just sounds stupid. It's just such a stupid thing to say. Nothing burger. Like that's okay. Like it's always used to describe something you think is like overvalued or silly or whatever, but it's like it's got to be described that specific way. It's like, man, I mean, people have always had sayings, and people just repeat things they hear other people say that sound cool to them. And I guess, like, to me, that's always been fine. But maybe, I don't know, it seems like there's kind of a recent trend of, instead of people repeating things that sound cool or like neat or cool or witty, the recent trend, maybe this is like an internet thing, is like irony and saying things that sound stupid on purpose. But that's like leaked into the popular culture so much that it's not just people that are on the internet a lot, like it's everybody's affected by it in some level. It seems like excessive amounts of irony. I don't know. It's just like it affects. Maybe I'm just imagining it or something. Can I push? Oh, this is a crate. I thought that was like a push box. Oh, hey, well that's good then. Anyway, yeah, the machine gun. I feel like that was pretty good to use on that guy. That's probably your most powerful weapon, like more so than the Magnum. I feel like that boss is actually the most troublesome in terms of being able to damage you. Aside from like maybe the other version of like the one you fight at the end of A is also very troublesome, but I don't know if you fight that in this version as well. I think we fight some other version of Mr. X. We definitely fight a final version of Mr. X. I bet we're not at 100%. We took a couple hits after the first aid, I want to say, so just go ahead and use that. I don't know when this small key comes into play. It must be in the laboratory, because I'll keep holding on to it. What was I saying? Yeah, like, the bingo card thing. Oh yeah, this is the pushable crate here. Do you push this onto the elevator? I think that's what you do. I don't actually remember this part. Yeah, so the elevator does not take you to the same location. I guess it stopped midway down. That was what that cutscene was about. I'd forgotten about that. So it takes you to a different location than where Claire goes to, like an additional part of the factory. Totally forgot about this part of the game. But I sort of vaguely remember that like maybe you push this crate onto the elevator. Oh, then the light turns red, then it turns green again. It's only red when like it's only half on. Ah, this is all part of the same room, that's why. What do I do with this? Is that a zombie? He's got something. This should be a new note. Investigative report on P-epsilon gas. This report demands immediate attention. P-epsilon gas has been proven capable of incapacitating all known BOWs. As such, it has been designated for emergency usage in the event of BOW escape. Is that the green gas from the laboratory like before? Reports based upon data collected during prior incidents indicate the potential for negative side effects. P-epsilon gas has been proven to weaken bowels, cellular functions. However, prolonged or repeated exposure will result in the creation of adaptive antibodies to the agent. Furthermore, some species have observed or to absorb the P-epsilon gas as a source of nutrition and use toxins extracted against anything perceived as a threat. Use of the P-epsilon gas should be severely limited to extreme cases only. We strongly request the authority to reevaluate the P-epsilon gas deployment system. Like the reevaluation take place immediately. You hear that, Skittles? You gotta stop using that P-epsilon gas so much. If you're not careful, you don't know like what's gonna happen. the people using the P epsilon gas on might be adapting to it. Do you want that to happen, Skittles? Do you want to be at fault for that? Definitely gonna say. Yeah, that. Yeah, the bingo card thing. Did it really start during the COVID? I guess it did. It does feel like it's more recent. This is great. What is the? Where's the crate supposed to be? Like some of these other phrases, like think about how long that phrase, like throwing someone under the bus. It's been around for ages. Why haven't people got sick of that yet? Like, it seems pretty specifically stupid. Nothing burger? Why the hell do people want to say that? It's just, I don't know. It's amazing how these terms have got, like, a life of their own. Oh, you need that over here. Yeah, I think you need it over there. Are there any, like, phrases that you like, Skittles? Like, are there any, like, just, like, oft-repeated, more modern-ish catchphrases you like? I have found myself gravitating to, like, macaw-isms. I like macaw gamer terms. You know, like, generated and harvesting. I particularly like harvesting content. I like the term content in general as like an ironic sort of term. Even though sometimes I probably use it a little too much and then it starts to get unironic. So if I go that way, that might reset the box. You better do the box first. I don't know which one is leading to, like, the thing. And which one is leading to side thing. But regardless, you better check what this is first. Hopefully this is side thing. Oh, what? This is locked anyway. So I probably am going to have to go the other way and come back here and remove that box. The box is probably going to revert to its former box position. Let me see. I don't know either. Let me. I'm trying to think right now. Aside from, like, macaw-isms, that's sort of a unique case. Actually, you know, I actually don't really mind bro or bruh. I don't really mind bro or bruh. And I also kind of say it ironically, but sometimes I sort of enjoy saying it. Bruh, hey bro. I probably still prefer dude or man. But it's like, it's okay to mix it in as long as you don't over bruh. As long as you don't over bruh and are constantly saying bruh, then it's okay. Some people over bruh. But if you bruh once in a while, I think it's totally fine. Totally fine, dude. I got to do them at once. Oh, it needs to be reloaded! No! I'll just do from the menu. What? Maybe I should just... Dude, I'm just gonna reload. And let's keep going. I mean, you know, I have plenty of health items. I'm not gonna run out. It's not an issue. So, my first instinct is like to reload, and then I'm like, wait a second, why would I need to reload? There's no way I'm gonna run out of health items. The game's just not that hard. Can you not think of any Skittles? I mean, I'm not, you know, to be honest, I'm kind of anti-popular sayings anyway. If a lot of people are saying something, it makes me not want to. It makes me want to say different things. I'm not really too into using popular expressions for the most part. Box actually stays there. Put the knife away. I don't think we need the knife anymore. You do like the command, bruh. That's one modern saying you can get behind. The use of command, bros. That's your modern terminology. It's not even like a word. It's not even words. It's like just pictures. The lingo of Skittles is in imagery. Just that face. This is the face of that one guy. Like, it's become the face of Skittles. The face of Skittles is the face of that one dude who, like, streamed for a little while and gifted his likeness, making that particular face to all of us. I thought I just unlocked that. I must not have been paying attention. What did I do then? What did I do in the power room? I thought I turned the power on to something. But what else is there? There's nothing. Vocab. They are. Vocab, what are you up to today, Vocab? Video games are here. Didn't I go down here and just turn the power on to something? Like, what did this do then? Finishing Darkseid 2. Oh, nice. Did I do something here? I need to play that as well. It's another one that... Oh, Iron Smelting Pool. I totally don't remember this part at all. Am I supposed to throw something in there? What is this? Elevator power. So the elevator power is on. That door is still locked, though. How do we unlock that? There's not even that much to do here. Was there a... if I go back to the previous area... Was there another door? Oh, how was Darkseid 2? Did you enjoy Darkseid 1? I do want to play Darkseid 2. Darkseid 1 is pretty cool. Despite being a game that you virtually need to use a guide to play it. I think it's pretty worth doing that with. I mean, it's got pretty cool visuals. Darkseid 2 seems cool as well, even though the art style seems like a degradation of the first game. Yeah, I mean, it's badly designed as a puzzle game, but it's well designed in its like artistic merit. Like for playing through just to see its visuals and get its story, it's like good enough. It's actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool in many ways. Just not really good as a puzzle game. It's not at all worth trying to play it as like a legitimate puzzle game. The master key. Okay. But I can still use the elevator? I'm guessing the second one is better designed to actually play, but then you're kind of... It seems like you might be sacrificing some visual excitement, though. I don't know. Maybe it's still pretty cool to look at. Maybe it's still, you know, artistically pretty cool. I don't know. I just shoot right between him. Yeah, oh, dude, I blew his half off and it's still coming at me. It's always fun. Yeah, the shotgun is like the most fun to use here. Hello. It's a good shotgun in this game. Look at that. It's a good shotgun. So, you know, oddly, this elevator thing got stuck midway. It got stuck midway, forcing me to go into that other area and take the elevator. But then, like, when I get down here, it's already at the bottom.
Ada? Where did she go?
Oh, you're supposed to come in here to get a little cutscene about Ada. Nothing new back here, right? And eventually I'm going to play Darkseid 2. It's on the list. There's still many cool horror games that I really want to play, or at least try. There's never anything over here, is there? Alright, well. Let's go explore the premises. One thing Leon doesn't have that Claire has, even though I feel like he has generally the stronger weapons, he doesn't have any sort of flame attack, really. Like Claire has flame rounds. He doesn't have that elemental attack. So, you know, I guess you don't have anything to which, like, plant enemies are, like, weak to. But his weapons do seem stronger in general, though. When you have magnum rounds, that's all you need. So I guess we go in the freezer first. Skittles, you know that conversation we were having before about phrases like the bingo card saying? Let's put that on ice for now. Okay, then. Yeah, Skittles agrees. Skittles, are you enjoying the stream so far? Is this like a typical Flipsider stream for you? Is it good? I'm going to ask my wife in the Philippines how the van is. Because, you know, we need to know. I expect it's going to be good. If only I had a fuse case. Which I believe is like right sitting over there. Oh, look, I have it. So then I do the thing here. She said it's good. She said it's good. She said the van is good. But there's no aircon. Does anybody know in the chat what aircon is? I bet you could figure it out. No aircon. Well, I ate all those pumpkin sugar things. And now I definitely feel like I feel like my brain has been sugared. I can definitely feel the sugar inside me. Let's wash it down with some non-sugared, like fake sugared Coke Zero. That's better. The fake sugar will protect me from the real sugar. Okay, then. All right. Since I'm playing this very nice, fun, exciting, comfortable game. I want to try those hunk sections again, but we would need some sort of thing to unlock them. The normal way to unlock the hunk stuff is to play through the game 4 times with A or B ranking. It's a bit. It actually would be fun, genuinely fun, to like try to play through again and do some speed runs with no saves. It actually would be a pretty fun way to play through the game. Trying to see how well you can do with no saving. I never really got into like seriously trying to get a good rank in any of these survival horror games. Yeah, I don't know, it seems like it actually could be pretty fun. It could be pretty exciting. I'll leave the shutter for now. What the? What was that? It doesn't even matter. How do these zombies do so much damage? Damn. Unbelievable. Almost couldn't have done that worse. Whoa, you get a flamethrower as Leon as well? Oh, so he does get a flame attack. And I was just saying like that was like one of his one weakness, not getting a flame attack, but he actually does. Seals, I like how you preserved all the verbal intricacies of my speech. You know, you got the like, the commas, the there's, the my, the ... You got all the little intricacies, Skittles. That's good. This is just like about the bows, or oh, I read this one before. Yeah, this is it's a boring memo anyway. Oh, you don't get the vines that you have to burn away in this mode. The key card's like right here. Because you can't climb through this vent. Oh no, you can. You're right on both counts, Skittles. It's very true. Oh, there they are. What? Oh man, I should have tried to shoot him midair as he was jumping. I've totally done that.
Resident Evil 2.
I think I forgot to save in the laboratory when I was there. I think I forgot to save. So our last save may be in the factory. And it's all Skittles' fault. Like, Skittles distracted me. But I forgive him. I forgive Skittles for that distraction. It's like you do... It's a little confusing. It's like you don't... You must come back here at some point, I guess. I know what unlocks that door, but... Or maybe you come back this way. Well, I did all those rooms like really bad, so now we can try to do them a little tiny bit better. Suddenly got some sneezes. Yeah, I totally forgot to go in the safe room there. I was distracted and totally forgot it was there.
Ada?
Ada?
Where did she go?
Where did she go? Love the voice acting. It's so good. Why would you ever want to play the remake of this game? Playing the remake means you don't get this good voice acting. It just makes fundamentally no sense. Oh, you need the master key to get in there. Oh, you couldn't go in there anyway to save your game. I knew that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why you would never play the remake of this. You think someday maybe Capcom they'll remake the remakes? They'll remake the remakes, and instead of making them like Resident Evil 4, they'll remake them back into playing like Resident Evil 1 through 3 with like the dopier, kind of more Japanese, weird, offbeat, kind of colorful character designs, like anime-ish character designs a little bit. That would be awesome. That would be the best remake ever. That would be the best. They remade those remakes to be cool. It could be like one of the best remakes. We go to Wesker. Liquid Wesker.
Liquid Wesker has subscribed. These are way better than the remakes. Flip joke.
That is true. That is true. I like the first Resident Evil remake, but it doesn't replace the original either. It's true. I mean, just for the voice acting alone, the voice acting and like more sort of Japanese aesthetic character designs, like the Japanese version of trying to do Western, like, you know, designs that will appeal to the West, but through the Japanese lens or whatever. Like, I mean, you know, these games, I think they were sort of trying to make it like cool. Like they're trying to take off of B movies from probably like 80s movies. Like they're probably trying to take off of like 80s B movies. There's a lot of that in these games. But, you know, they also just have that Japaneseness too. That slight anime aesthetic. Way better than the weird, overly realistic, more sort of like the remakes are devoid of Japaneseness. They're just simply like competently realistic character. It's like just taking these characters with like which are like so uniquely Japanese, and then sort of repackaging them in this like bland for consumption of Western audiences, like sort of realism. It's actually still really weird in its own way. Oh my goodness. I should have waited and got the flamethrower first. These guys come back, don't they? I shouldn't have even fought those guys. I made another mistake. Oh, their vines still attack you even when they're dying. That's pretty cool. And I'm poisoned, but there's blue herbs right in here though. Liquid Wesker, anyway, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Whoa, leave. No, leave the room. I feel the same way. Like, the 2 and 3 remake leave me really cold because they're Resident Evil. They're taking the really cool style of the PS1 Resident Evils with their cinematic camera angles, and they're turning them into bland Resident Evil 4 style. Just fine for Resident Evil 4, especially when it came out and it was new, but like everything uses that style. It's so boring. Just the camera is just boringly behind your back all the time. It's so visually boring. It's such a visually boring style. Like, it's functional yet bland. And they just made 2 and 3 that style with like a visual makeover that is all visual makeover that's just like as far as like the character designs. Imagine if that killed me. Well, this is a great time to use this. That does not heal the poison though, but luckily there's blue herbs right here. I should have taken. Oh, wait, can the poison actually kill you, or does it like take you to 1% and hold you there? You know, I actually don't know if the poison can kill you outright in these games. Or how the mechanics of the poison works. Like, how fast does it count down? I get the impression it's slow. No way to know because you can't really see your health as a number. So it's a kind of a mystery as to how... Which is fine. I mean, hey, in real life, if you're poisoned, it's also a mystery as to, like, what it's doing to your body. Or when you'll die. It's just realism. But, you know, like, yeah, the remake of Resident Evil 1 is totally fine. Like, it's cool. It does sort of... You definitely lose something from the original game. You lose a certain charm, but, like, it retains its sort of essential Japanese spirit and style, and just the overall, style of the PS1 Resident Evils. It's so cool. And it sort of retains its Japaneseness as well, Resident Evil 1 Remake is a cool remake. Like, 2 and 3 are just, like, exactly what I personally wouldn't want. Blandification of character designs. Overly, like, making everything realistic. Making the blandification of the gameplay. And it's a shame. But then the Resident Evil 4 remake, that's interesting in its own right, because taking 2 and 3 and making them play by Resident Evil 4 is lame. But Resident Evil 4 already played like Resident Evil 4. So Resident Evil 4 remake actually changes that game far less than 2 and 3 changed their games. But the character designs are still like they've still been like essentially degraded. Like Leon's character design in 4, he looks like he got beaten by an ugly stick. It's very strange. Very strange. Oh, dude, he tanked through the hit. You gotta be careful. You gotta wait just like that split second. Like, as soon as they get up, they're like, they actually have iframes against you. The damn lickers actually have iframes as soon as they get up. They got me with that again. Oh, well. Yeah, 4 make... Right. I mean, 4 make... There's less it can actually do to sort of ruin the game. Like, to degrade it, I mean, it did. 4 makes... They still did whatever they could to water it down or degrade it. They made the character designs worse. And they gave you like an auto sort to sort of like take the fun away of the inventory Tetrising. Or they watered down that element by making it so you didn't have to do it. Because having to do it is like an important aspect of, it's an important like realism aspect, having to take the time to sort your little stuff in your bag, it's an abstract representation of having to actually like sort your as opposed to like the usual complete abstractification of inventory where you just have a list and there's a complete and utter disconnection between video game inventory and real life. Like, it's fun when video games once in a while, especially once, like when it fits, when it makes sense, when you have like a survival horror game where it's trying to bring in a little bit of realism for the sake of tension, then it's like it's forcing you to sort your items in the bag. If you introduce an auto sort, then it degrades the whole purpose of that. The whole purpose of that is just thrown in the trash. It's a small thing. But I mean, still, like, the overall gameplay of Resident Evil 4 seems like it's preserved, though. Like, the game, and, I'm sure they also, like, added some new surprises, and I've heard there's some Resident Evil 1 remake stuff going on with, like, some new surprises with the enemies, of course. So, it's not all actually bad with it, but I don't know. It's probably... I still wouldn't play it, but it seems like it has a lot more value than the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes. Oh, I thought I could run past it. Poison again. The flamethrower may actually not be that good of a weapon. Shoot. The RE engine when it comes to the models? You mean in the remake? In all the remakes? Or you mean in Resident Evil 4? That one I killed doesn't respawn. I killed one. The other one should still be there. Gotta run right up to him and start flaming. That's what we gotta do. Dodge his acid and immediate counterattack. Let's see. I have this card key. If I need the master key to get into that save room over there, this probably still wouldn't work. I'm guessing. But I can get into the room on the other side over here. As far as you mean the models in the remakes? So it's like, as far as the remakes go, it's just the character designs are more heavily tailored to like a modern Western audience, especially insofar as like it's very, very realism heavy. It's trying to look like it's converting these very Japanese aesthetics into like heavily realistic American looking designs. And so like it loses the charm of the original. Or I mean, to people that like the original, it loses, which, you know, would be fans. It's just kind of losing the charm of the original. Whoa. These guys in here as well. Oh, you got me there. What? That guy's still alive. Oh no. Get him! As long as he dies. Okay, they should be dead. So if I leave the room and come back, they shouldn't respawn. Do I need to go get the antidote? I need to go get the antidote again. Oh, that didn't go well either. I'm in some trouble here. I'm in some trouble. Maybe now we'll find out if you can be straight up killed by poison. I'm guessing no, though. I don't think you can. I think it will just take you down to 1%. Feel bad. You can't argue with the original games. Like, the original games are just masterpieces. They're so awesome in so many ways. And people's like little problems with them of like, you know, not taking the time to sort of get comfortable with tank controls, which work extremely well for how the games are designed. Like the way they're designed, they have to use tank controls in order to have the cinematic camera angles. They just wouldn't work any other way. And it's the best control scheme to play them, without a doubt. And they feel completely natural once you're used to them. The fact that you have to like turn your character is something that you just get used to. You don't even think about once you're used to it. Like, it's completely fine. So, I mean, you know, little things like that. These games are awesome. There's even, you know, there's like PC re-releases of these games with higher resolution for people that really, really want that as well. I don't know how accessible those are. If you can get them on GOG or something. Resident Evil 2 had a ton of releases across different systems. Maybe there was health in here as well. Those guys didn't respawn, that's good. Man, we're on the verge of death right now. It's pretty exciting. Magnum bullets. I don't even have the Magnum on me right now. That's not too helpful. What was this for again? I guess that's all. I've got to come back here later when I get the vaccine thing. Legendary shark. You think so? You mean my character or me in real life? Just from my visual appearance, then maybe you think that I look hurt in real life. Oh, you mean Leon? I don't know. Does my skin look kind of pale though? Like, look at me. I might be hurt. I feel hurt. Are you okay, Legendary Shark? You're not injured, are you? Do you have any first aid spray in your house, Legendary Shark? If you don't, get to the hospital or get to your nearest pharmacy. Get some first aid spray. I have some. I use it every day. It instantly makes me maximum healthy. Like, I remember one time I got COVID and I used first aid spray, the COVID was gone. Sprite stuff in Resident Evil 8. I don't know what you're talking about. There's only 6 Resident Evil games. Resident Evil 8. I don't think I'm ever gonna... Is that like... Man, I need this, but what am I supposed to do? I need this. I got too much shit. Oh no, there's nothing I can do about it. I need these damn herbs. Too bad you can't just use them off the ground. Alright, well. If we go a little ways down here, there is a save room. Let me see, how many more enemies do we have to do? Oh, there's like lickers in this hallway here. Isn't there? This is gonna be death. This is gonna be death. I should have... Yeah, there might be. I wish I brought the Magnum. Uh-oh, this is bad. This is bad. 7 and 8. Yeah, Ethan Winters? Oh. You're talking about Mission Impossibles, right? That was Tom Cruise's character's name? Ethan Winters? Yeah, I saw those. The 8th one sucked. Now I know. 8 is villain. Yeah. Oh no, I'm dead. Okay, I survived that. Yeah, dude, we gotta go through, like, a bunch of these to get to a save room. No, no. Those are the Resident Evil games that I'll probably never play. I have the least interest in those. Those are, like, everything I don't want. It looks like he pours Sprite on and reattaches it. I did not know that. I've barely looked at those games. Let's see, I see. I see. I might play 5 and 6 one of these days. I'm not sure if I would like those either. But don't know, I have no reason to ever play 7 or 8. Well, you know. First, I've got to replay 2, 3, Code Veronica, and 4. All games that, like, I probably like. Right, here it comes. Let's just try to hit it from here. Okay. still alive. I'm still alive. Oh, I can reload. I can reload from the screen. Good, good. Look at that. Well, you know, I mean, it's debatable if any of the Resident Evils are scary at all. You know, I don't know if I necessarily think any of the Resident Evils are, quote, scary, unquote, but I will say, like, at least the first game with its survival horror elements has an intensity and feeling of danger to it that even this game kind of lacks a bit, certainly like all the other games kind of lack. Yeah, I mean, I would say like maybe the first one. But they're, you know, they're just cool. They're more like B movies. You know, are B movies really scary? If you think, no, B movies aren't scary either. But that's what they're based on. They're like based on like 80s B movies, and they're just cool cinematic action thriller games with that survival horror element. It sort of got weeded out with Resident Evil 4. It became more of like an action shooter. But like 7 and 8, you know, those are just like first-person shooters that are way too Western with their writing that I just can't handle. I don't know what they are. Maybe those work as horror for some people, but you'd have to actually be able to play the game and not like want to immediately turn it off. That's the problem. Four. Yeah, this game is my favorite. 4 is cool. I don't know how I like really feel about 4 these days. I really need to go back and play it again. First time I played through 4, I thought it was awesome, but yeah, you can get his attention with the gun. I see. Okay, good. There we go. Okay. We survived these 3 lickers. Wow, amazing. It's awesome, but I was gonna say, Resident Evil 4, you know, I thought it was awesome, but I did feel it started to feel repetitive towards the end in a way that the PS1 games don't. Although Code Veronica kind of does, because Code Veronica is a bit overlong. You hate ghosts? Too scary? Yeah. True. I love ghosts. No, I mean, I don't really love... I mean, I actually feel indifferent to ghosts as a concept. Zombies is more my thing than ghosts, but when I'm playing Fatal Frame, I love ghosts. Fatal Frame is definitely much more scary than... Well, Silent Hill and Fatal Frame are more like true horror games. Resident Evil's always been more of like an action horror. And yeah, Fatal Frame is one of the best horror series. It's the second best horror series next to Silent Hill. And at least the first 3 games are awesome for the Fatal Frames. And you should play them, you know? You should... Sometimes you need to be scared. And Halloween, you should just play them alone at night after midnight. You need that. You need that in your life. Never. Never say never. As Sean Connery once said, never say never. Again. What if I come over and I'll like sit with you, and if you get too scared, I'll give you a hug. Then will you play it? I'll play them. I've already streamed all 3 of the first... I mean, did you see those streams? Did you see those? I've already streamed the first 3 Resident Evils. Or, I mean, Fatal Frames. And I streamed the first 4 Silent Hills. So I'm on top of those. Alright, dude. Flamethrower's almost out. Maybe best to put it away now and switch to Magnum. We haven't really used the Magnum that much yet. Sure would like to use it. Of course, it's the gun to use on bosses. What the hell is... Maybe I, like, missed the thing... Maybe did I miss the thing that the small key was used on? Where the hell was that... Maybe there was another desk drawer in the mansion that I completely forgot about or like walked past or something. Totally have no idea where the small key is used. I don't know, that's weird. Let's see, I think we could put the handgun. I've got so much bullets though. Put this away. Let's see. W-box key. I think I'm gonna need that soon, actually. We need to heal as well. 6 hours away, let's do it. Sounds good to me. Any excuse to play horror games. Don't actually have a ton of health, but just try to be a little bit more careful with the health now. Yeah, you know, I don't really get scared of games or movies or anything. I don't get scared of stuff like that. I wish I did though. I'm missing out on the chance to enjoy fear. It's a shame. It's a shame that I'm too jaded and desensitized to all forms of media. Except for like only the absolute most hardcore stuff can like make me feel anything. So I can't, you know, when I was like a 10-year-old kid, I could watch all this stuff like Alien. I could watch like Alien movie and like Poltergeist, and I would get scared. I would like I would hide my eyes when something gory would happen. When this scene happened, oh, those things fall. Oh, that uses up the card key. Good. The old inventory system. I mean, this inventory system is so important to the survival horror aspect because, you know, that survival aspect of having to make choices, just like having to force the player to make choices, and is kind of what it's all about, to like add some sort of sense of tension. It's always good to have. I mean, it's cool, you know, it's cool when a horror game tries to do something along those lines. Oh yeah, you know, I kind of wanted to should use the rest of the flamethrower here. Then again, we don't really need it. We'll use it enough. Shotgun will be fine. I could just simply not fight this thing, right? Are there any items in here? I'm gonna fight it. Now Magnum. It's like stuck in the corner. I guess because I'm not using flame rounds on it, it takes a lot more. Maybe I should have got the flamethrower. Oh well. Wait. This would be better. Oh, I don't have any shotgun with me. Got tons of bullets though. Alright, now we can become a guest. Be our guest. Yeah, so as I was saying, I don't really play horror stuff to get scared. It's more just that I enjoy the atmosphere of them. That I don't know, there's something about probably a remnant of being reminded of the thrill of playing through, or rather probably more so like watching watching horror movies when I was a kid, and being able to experience some kind of thrill, sense of dread. But I do really enjoy any cool horror thing with atmosphere. The magnum parts. Now my magnum can be better. The C magnum. One thing that this game loses over the first game, remember how you could check any item and spin it around in 3D, and there was even a puzzle involving that. That was like one of the coolest puzzles in Resident Evil 1, where there was like, at one point you could like open up a book, like you could look at a book in 3D, you could spin it to its side and then examine it, and it would open the book and there'd be like a thing inside. And there was a couple other puzzles that like required you to like spin objects around and look at them from the back. That was really cool. Resident Evil 2 like immediately gets rid of that. It's like, well, whatever, just sprite images of the things. Nobody really cares, That was a really cool feature of Resident Evil 1. Oh, I'm poisoned. Oh, damn. Yeah, dude. We should go back and use my antidote. It's poisoned by that moth creature. Need a couple antidotes in here. Could certainly use one. Oh, I got tons of antidotes. Here, let's mix a blue into this one just so it can look gold for no other reason. So you can make them gold powder, which is a full heal and antidote combined. When I was, like I was saying before, when I was like a young kid, I was always really scared of horror stuff. Like I was scared to watch it. But all the other kids, especially boys, were into watching, or I don't know, it seemed like, the cool thing to do. Like I remember going to the video rental stores and like other kids would be talking about like Terminator, like, hey dude, did you see that one scene in Terminator where like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like he has to like take his eye out, like he like takes his eye out with a knife, dude, that's so rad, and stuff like that. You see this one scene in Poltergeist where like the dude's face comes off? Did you see Indiana Jones? It's like the scene where the Nazi melts. That's so awesome. And it made me like it would make all these movies seem so scary, but it would also make me really want to watch them. So eventually I just watched all this stuff and I got over it. Eventually I watched it and desensitized myself, and And then I got like really into watching horror. It's fine to take him out with a shotgun like that. Very good, so satisfying. Okay, twitching zombies on the floor. No! You son of a bitch. Damn it. Eventually, when I get older, maybe when I was in my 20s, I just was watching like tons of horror stuff, and by that time I was like into horror. And I was watching all the horror stuff. And pretty soon you get desensitized and you don't really get scared by anything anymore. But still, you know, always wanted, didn't really matter, like wasn't really watching it to be scared, I was watching it because it was cool. And it still is. This game is cool. The P room key, I don't think we got that as Claire, the P room key. Oh, that's like all the way back up if you take the elevator back to that factory section, isn't it? So we don't have to do the vaccine thing as Leon. We can ignore that. Yeah, gotta be cool. Like Samuel L. would say. That's right, we do gotta be cool. We do. Gotta be cool. You be cool. That's what George Clooney says. From dusk till dawn. Just go ahead and use this. Will there be more planned enemies? Will that... You need the master key to go in that one then. I should just go ahead and save one more time here. I guess I need all this crap. We can put the handgun back now. So I can take these all these guns with me. Man. I don't know what the heck the other small key was used for. I would love to know that. What did I miss? How much I passed by something stupid. Man, do you actually get more ink ribbons as Leon, or do you get more ink ribbons in B story mode? Did we ever like do, was there like a cutscene you could see here with the monitors? Because there was one with Claire. Maybe that's later. Oh, that guy just showed up. Magnum Force. Just use the force of a magnum. They felt good. Good little surprises in this, you know. No, so many nice little touches, good surprises. Enemies dropping out of the ceiling like that. Certain spots. Oh, there's 2 more herbs I want to... Let's just combine these herbs into a mega herb, and then we can pick up more herbs. And that way we can have all the herbs. Let's do that. Save room over here is still not going to be unlocked, is it? Because I need the master key for it? I think that's what I'm going to get right now. But once we go through the elevator, there'll be a save room there. Did we explore everything up here? What do we... Yeah. Except for that door. The way that the MO... Like, no, what is it called? That door with the multi-lock, which can only be opened in B mode, is similar to the lock in the first game that requires you, like that lock, the one that requires you to like rescue your other character. If you're Chris, you gotta rescue Jill and vice versa to like go through like that one door, I think. And so then that basically gates you out of like, you know, the good ending, I guess. But in this game, like, it works differently because there's not multiple endings like that. In this game, it just works by... You just do it with both characters across the 2 different playthroughs. You do it with Claire. You open up you do the thing with Claire, and then if you've entered the code with Claire, then in B mode, you can then enter the code with Leon, and then you will have entered it with both characters.
You! You murdered my husband! I know what you're looking for. You came for the G-Virus, didn't you? But you'll never take it from me. This is my husband's legacy!
That again.
Now, where's that spy you were working with earlier? You know who I'm talking about.
What?
You really don't know anything, do you? You're so gullible.
So gullible.
She's one of the operatives sent here by the agency. The only reason why she came here is to obtain the G-Virus.
No, Ada would never.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
No, it's the truth. I discovered this when I did a background check on her. She specifically got close to John and became his girlfriend to get information about Umbrella.
That can't be.
It can't be.
I know her.
I know
Ada
her.
wouldn't do something like that.
Yeah, I just met her like a few hours
You
ago.
don't want to believe it, I don't really care. You're about to die anyway.
Mr. X, what are you doing here? Alright, well, let's shoot him. We'll use Magnum on him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Run! Ow, he punched me. Hey, you punched me. That's me. Oh, dude, 4 bullets took him out. Didn't need to use that 5th one. But maybe he'll drop more Magnum bullets. It's fine. More Magnum. Magnum force. Elevators in motion. They will not open now. So it's worth it to put him down. I could have put him down with 4 shots. Something's wrong. The super Magnum is. So now we're back here. So now we should be able to open that one door in the top corner. But you know the crate is here, and we can ink ribbon. Let's make sure we use the crate. I'll just go ahead and use one of these because I did get punched. Let's use one of those. And we still have plenty of these. Put this away. Okay, that's a decent amount of heals. Make sure we have a decent amount. And yeah, this is good. This is all good. Oh, I almost forgot. We need a single ink ribbon. But you definitely want to save again. We haven't saved since second floor of the laboratory. Alright, good. The box. It actually saves the box position. I'm thinking it only remembers it's there if you put it in its correct spot, otherwise it returns to its original spot. Or sets, probably. I barely even remember this either. Man, now I'm like kind of wanting to like play through the game again as Leon first and Claire second, just to see the differences with that. Even though I probably won't do that, but actually it would be cool to do that. Is it Ada?
Run!
Ada!
Yeah, very true, Liquid. Very true. It would have. I mean,
Ada!
but Resident Evil 1 remake engine was like made in the GameCube era, and it was a long time ago. And the Capcom that made that basically pretty much doesn't exist now. He falls into the. That's right. He falls into the magma, molten steel. That's right. But he's not dead.
Leon, please, escape.
No,
Is Ada dead?
we're a team.
Is she gonna die?
I can't just leave you behind.
I'm just a woman who fell in love with you. Nothing more.
Ada.
Ada.
No.
The self-destruct sequence.
True, maybe they should have made more remakes instead of 5 and 6. Who knows how it would have turned out, though.
All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
Ada!
I will always remember you.
But she's actually not dead,
Goodbye,
right?
Ada.
It's actually not dead. Isn't it hinted at she is in 4, so we know she doesn't die in this game. But like I said, I don't remember if maybe like depending on whether you do like maybe if you do like Leon A, Claire B, she doesn't die in that plot line, or if this is actually a false death in any case. There's the master. I'm not really too super sure about that. But, hey, don't worry guys, Ada will be back in Resident Evil 4. And this will come back again in Resident Evil 4 Remake. And then in Resident Evil, what is that, like Resident Evil, the 3DS one? Revelations or something? I don't know anything about that. She falls down a shaft. Yeah, there's different scenarios. It's definitely is making me want to play through these games even more. I see the differences. Oh, he's still alive. Oh, shit.
Claire, is that you?
We get the countdown.
Where are you?
I can see you on the monitor. But never mind that right now. Leon, you have to go back and get Sherry for me.
For Claire, this
I
is the
left her
monitor
in the
cutscene.
security office. Please, you must save her.
Wait a second. What are you gonna do? Where are you going?
I still have a few loose ends to take care of. I'm counting on you.
You've got a few loose ends. I've got to still
Hello?
kill Mr. X.
Claire, are you there?
And Birkin's final
Claire!
form.
The security office?
Security office? What's that? Good thing we just happened to get the master key, huh? That was fortunate timing. Once you leave RC... Oh, really? Very dumbed down laser remake with highly lauded for some reason. See, I don't know anything about... I've only played it like for a few hours. I never got past the police station. I only played the police station stuff. I don't particularly... Like, it's fine for what it is. I just don't really care for what it is that much. Let's see, like... If the character designs weren't such soulless redesigns, I might have been more able to get into it. It's almost the character designs that bothers me more than changing the gameplay. Huh, that's interesting. I can imagine that it could be dumbed down. Yeah, I mean, like, so they don't remake like every aspect of like all this like different stuff. Like, there's a lot of detail in this game. I'm guessing they can't really have that level of detail in a remake, right? They can't. They can't have it. All these different locations and then coming at them depending on the order you play through. Well, they don't even have the zapping system. That's what they call the system in this game. They call this, I think the Japanese name was zapping system. One of those nonsensical Japanese names for things. It's called zapping system. Referring to being able to play, like having the two different scenarios you play with the two characters. There's like the first and second. And then depending on the order you play through them, there's like things that can fold different ways. Right? Pretty interesting. But they don't have that in the remake. They do something simplified, I know. But I don't actually know, I don't know too much about what they do. I remember hearing some people complain about that. Right. They're too busy focusing on making the character designs much more realistic, higher fidelity, and more soulless. They didn't have time to put in the zapping system. I know it's useless now towards my gameplay, but it just feels bad to discard something called the master key. I feel like you should hold on.
I've come to get you out of here. Claire's waiting for you.
Can't hear the dialogue at all. The music's too loud. But you can kind of hear it. Guys, my wife is calling. Hello. That's good. So you're almost to the bus station or Valencia City? You're almost to Valencia City? Wow. When you get there, what are you gonna do? Yeah, you should. Your friend's still with you?
Just rest here for now. Claire should be back soon.
I see. Did I save in the... Or was I actually not able to save? Did it not let me save in the, in Sherry's room? Are you allowed to save? You're saving in this train? Look, maybe there's saving here. Oh, I can leave the train? This is where I came in. Maybe it'll let me go back there, but what's over here? Wait, this is the way I came from. Who is this? I think this is the way you come in the A scenario. Isn't it? Like, this is the way you come from the A scenario? Yes, the diagonal elevator. Yeah. Should it be like at least one of those buttons? It's just insufficient power supply, right? You know what? Remakes. Whatever. Remakes or whatever. Let's just stick with the originals. Originals are better. Who needs remakes? Who's on the crate? Oh, they do put a type right Well, you don't want the flamethrower anymore. You might want the machine gun. Probably don't really need the shotgun. I mean, maybe I should hold on to the shotgun. I want to start taking just help along with me. Finally getting to the end. Then I should probably play it. You know, it's sort of tempting to want to play the hunk scenario, but I'd have to figure out Hello again. That's okay. What's that? Fruit? Oh, that's good. Are you gonna get some fruit? Well, that might be nice. Like pomelo? Are you feeling okay?
5 minutes until detonation.
You got a headache? Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. Well, I hope you feel better. Walay Sapayan. Kapoy? Kapoy? Oh no, really? I'm surprised. Were you able to sleep on the van as well? Okay. Okay. I'm about to fight Mr. X for the final time. The ultimate form of Mr. X. I love you too. Bye-bye. Take care. Okay, let's fight Mr. X. May as well use the rest of the machine gun then. Oh, so he's basically kind of just like the tyrant. He just fights like the tyrant. This is actually kind of a hard fight, isn't it? Oh man, I think I did really well. Good.
Resident Evil.
That was fun. I got to fight Mr. X, his true form. That was good. This is basically the last boss of this scenario. So... Mr. Leo. Hello. Actually, I should bring this. Mr. Leo. How's it going? Look, you got here just in time for the very end of the whole thing. It's going good, Mr. Leo. Right at the end of the B scenario, about close to getting the true ending, Liquid Wesker is here. We were talking about remakes, and then Skittles was here, or maybe he's still here. We were talking about
5 minutes until detonation.
stupid things that you hate when people say, like the bingo card thing. Why they put another thing right there? And I talked for a while with Legionary Shark about scary things. These are all things. Yeah, Liquid Wesker. Do you know that Liquid Wesker, the chatter, is actually Wesker in real life? He's the real Wesker. Oops, I brought too much health. Gotta use one. Yeah, inventory slots free. I don't know if I trust Liquid Wesker. Because, you know, he is mutant from Resident Evil. But I think I'll trust him anyway. Complete global saturation. He says that in Resident Evil 5. One of these days I gotta play Resident Evil 5, I guess. One of these days, maybe. Alright, now we gotta fight this guy, but he's an asshole. What am I gonna post? The machine gun is good. Is there anything I can do but just except for to stand there and just put a machine gun into him while I just take damage over and over? What else should I do? I dodged. I dodged again. I dodged. Oh, I didn't dodge that either. He's hurting me a lot. He's hurting me a lot. Ow. That's still... I still couldn't dodge that. Uh-oh. Fuck that. I barely used 6% of my machine gun. Man, this fight is hard. This machine gun is actually kind of no good on me. Let's use the magnum. Oh, you just gotta use the... That's Ada.
Is that you?
Oh, the shadowy figure is Ada. If you play as... If you play this... If you do like, Leon A, Clara B, the shadowy figure that drops you the rocket launcher ends up being Chris, right? That's Chris. Does anybody know? I'm pretty sure that it's Chris. That's right. That's why there's the 2 plugs. They give you the 2 plugs.
Game over.
Game over. They give you the 2 plugs to make sure that you have 2 item slots free in your inventory. That's why you get that. Oh man, I didn't even need to... You don't need to use any ammo on him whatsoever. You just wait for the rocket launch, like with the Tyrant fight. I forgot that it had that. No wonder it seemed so difficult. You should just be dodging the whole time. Okay, good. Good then. Good. It's good, right, Monsieur Leo? That's good. She's the habit of that. Does she do that in Resident Evil 4 as well? Anyway, I got my rocket launcher still. She does. It's still got 1 rocket left. We gotta hurry! This is a pretty awesome, like... Oh, there's zombies here? This is a pretty awesome ending set piece for the game. All things considered. Like, the fact that this is totally unique from the ending... The ending set pieces and final boss of A mode, it's like completely different bosses and completely different set pieces. And more climactic than... Like, that's just... I forgot it was all unique. Like, that's just so good. It's just so good. It will let me use the typewriter if I'm in timer mode, right? Or will it? Pretty sure it won't, right? Let's just check. There's no time for that. Yeah, that's what he says if you try to do it. Of course, it won't let you save if the timer is on. Mr. Leo, are you a fan of this game? Did you play all the original Resident Evils?
Just rest here for now.
I know
Claire
you
should
would-
be back soon.
Playing the remake of 4, you must have played the original 4.
These games are so good. Just so good.
It's not open. The tunnel gate's not open. Oh, how do you open the tunnel gate? Oh, do you have to take, wait. I forgot what you have to do. Wait a second. You do the thing here? Okay, we'll still make it. That's awesome that the zombies are just wandering in, trying to escape. Okay, now we can do it. You almost fucked up, but now we got it. It'll take us to the final train sequence, which is probably not timed. And then, a final boss, which is easy. We get this cutscene again from the opposite. See, that's how we got the train started. We were like, how did the other character get the train started? Now we know. They had to go through all of that. Now you know what happened. It's on the other side. This game's like so much cooler than the remake. How do we know that this game isn't the real remake? Because we don't know.
I have the antidote.
She's got the antidote.
If I give it to her.
We don't know that time necessarily flows forward. Sometimes it may flow backwards.
Claire, what's happening?
So what if the
Not now.
remake came
Come on,
first,
Sherry,
and
wake
this
up.
is actually
Wake up.
the improved
Please
version
wake
of the
up.
remake? Like, this game is the real remake. It's the improved version
Where am I?
of the game,
Oh,
of the
Sherry, you're gonna be okay. Thanks.
of that other Resident Evil 2. That's what I choose to
It's
believe.
over.
No. I have to find my brother.
You're right.
Right.
This is just the beginning.
Just the beginning. He's right. It's not over because now there's going to be another scene. Look, it's still going. Look, guys. Whoa, Gizmo, can you believe it? It's still going.
Goodbye, Ada.
Goodbye, Ada. Wait, that's not the end, though. See, that time it combined both things. It combined the good. You actually got to see both parts of the A ending. So I guess you didn't really need to look it up on YouTube after all, because you end up getting to see them combined anyway in the B ending. We didn't really need to look it up on YouTube.
What was that?
Then the game keeps going. It's like, shit, the game's still going. I get to keep playing. This is awesome. Think about how awesome. Like, this game's amazing now. Think about how amazing this was when I first played it in 1990.
Biohazardous outbreak imminent. The emergency system has been activated.
Mind
This
blowing.
train will detonate. Repeat, this train will detonate.
Oh man, they've got to have another timer. The train's got to detonate. They've got to have another timer. You thought you got to
What's
wait.
wrong?
I don't
And the
know.
timer.
The door won't open.
Of course, you got to have a timer for excitement. So you were wondering what happens after the end of the A ending. It turns out the game kept going and there was another timer. Who would have ever dreamed? Uh-oh, tentacle. That's not supposed to be there. It's William Birkin. Oh no. He's hyper mega mutified into this. Look at, it's the ultimate guts form. This is so good. This is so good. How can video games be this good? Can we still use the rocket launcher here? You can actually still use it. Uh-oh. Magnum. Or just shoot him. Or he reaches us. Which is not supposed to be too hard. I kind of want to see like what happens if you just stand there. Right? Like how, you know, what happens if you just let him reach you? If there's any sort of animation for that. I don't know if anything super exciting happens. Oh, such a good monster. Game's got so much shit in it. So many different boss fights. So many things happening.
Warning. The self-destruct system has been activated. Each train compartment will detonate sequentially. Repeat. Each train compartment will detonate.
Oh no!
Claire! Stop the train!
I can't. The door to the control room is locked. Claire? What is this? Stay back.
It's a wall of guts chasing us.
This is not good. Leon, where are you?
I'm on top of the train.
Sherry? What are you doing? We have to stop the train, right? I can do it. But come and get me. I'm right here.
Which one's the right switch? Maybe this one?
Sherry!
Leon! Ah!
Can't hold on.
Push the switch over there!
Got it!
It's the switch that says emergency.
Finally, the exit.
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Where's Claire?
This extended
Claire?
FMV sequence.
Claire!
Right here.
Claire!
I guess we all made it. They just won't quit. Come on, we have to get out of here. Run!
Guess he's dead now.
So, it's finally over. Sherry, you look terrible.
No worse than you, Claire.
Come on, time to leave.
Now? What's wrong? Is something following us?
We have to go. We don't have any time to waste.
Go? Where?
Hey, it's up to us to take out Umbrella.
Then we get these credits. That was a video game. Imagine not playing both scenarios and not getting that amazing ending. Can you imagine that? Giggles, I just finished a video game. My blood is full of excitement. I did it, Skittles. I did it. Yeah, it's full of pumpkin, sugar, and gamer excitement. That is what my blood is full of. And it feels good. Gizmo, have you ever felt that? Yeah, I was good at those sports. Axio, hello. You typed 4 G's there. I assume that's short for C-O-N-G rats. Congrats, right? Well, thank you. I did it. I beat a video game, which was very good. Credits music is really good. Resident Evil 1 with its amazing, super cheesy, good going gamer god. Oh, is that what that means? Okay, that's pretty good, I guess. Good going gamer god. Shouldn't it be great going gamer god? Okay, cool. Oh, merely good? Oh, okay. No, you're right. Yeah, that's true. That makes sense. Oh, look at the art. Oh, the art is... Even the art is, like, sick. I wonder how many... There's actually, like, a bunch of these, I think. Like, these little art images you get at the end of the game. Oh, look at all of those. E. Yeah, it's E for excellent, of course. Oh, well. Yeah, so that wouldn't count. If we were trying to unlock Hunk, that would not count. You gotta play through the game 4 times and get at least a B ranking. So that wouldn't count. Wait, I don't want to overwrite that save. You don't want to overwrite that one. Now we can do Claire A again and try to get at least a B ranking so that we could then play through 3 more successive times with a B or A ranking and unlock Hunk. Or I could just download a save. Or we could just like look at a video on YouTube. I remember trying to do like I never unlocked it naturally. I remember I don't know, I think using a Game Shark code or something to unlock all the weapons or secret weapons as well that are hard to unlock. Of course, you know, Resident Evil 1 had like had a few things you could unlock. I think it had the rocket launcher. This game, you can unlock a rocket launcher, an unlimited machine gun, a Gatling gun. That's kind of out of control. And then you got the Hunk scenario and the Tofu scenario you can unlock. And then like the Dual Shock edition of Resident Evil 2, they added like a super hyper battle mode. It's like all of that. There's all of that. It would be, I don't know. Maybe it would be fun to try to like actually unlock that stuff one of these days. Do you think that would be fun? I don't know. All right, let's rate the game we just played. Guys, what would you rate Resident Evil 2 on your PlayStation 1? I rated it a 10 with a 9 for the soundtrack. The soundtrack could almost be a 10 as well. Yes. This rating is correct. It is a 10. That is a correct ranking. No need to change it. It's already on my top game list here somewhere. Not too far away from the top. It is my favorite Resident Evil game. I put it above Resident Evil 4 or any other Resident Evil. Resident Evil 1. I mean, really, it's kind of between Resident Evil 1 and 2 for like the best. I don't know, like 9.7, 8.5. All right, 9.7. 9.7 is, yeah, I give it 9.68. Yeah, like that's in that, right? Like, yeah, it's a solid 10. 10 for me. The only games that get 10s are masterpiece games, like the best games, masterpieces, which it is. It's not like, you know, there's a lot of games I've played that I feel like are, you know, actually masterpieces that are amazing, like beyond amazing. And Resident Evil 2 would be one of them. There's still games that I like even more. But it's pretty amazing game. It's a pretty amazing game. I think there are certain things that Resident Evil 1 do better than Resident Evil 2, I will say. Specifically with like the survival elements being the most pure in Resident Evil 1 and having the most like dramatic tension with its gameplay. And possibly a better soundtrack as well. But it's really close between Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 2. The Resident Evil 1 comes in at 9.2 here. Like that could even be bumped up maybe, but you don't love them as much as I do? Yeah, I love them. I love these games. They play, and just want to really make clear how I feel. They play extremely good. I want to make it clear that I think they don't just play well. They play really well. You just like to play them. I do. Like once you like learn how to play them, they feel really natural to play. I don't even like. I haven't played them in a long time. Like it's not like I play them all the time. I'm not a speedrunner. You know, the last time I played a Resident Evil game was like, Resident Evil 1 probably a couple years ago. But, as I was playing through this game now, it's like a bike. It's like getting on a bike. I don't have to even expend any thought whatsoever into controlling the character. It's totally 100% natural controlling the character. Maybe it's even something I just realized now as I'm playing it now, but like the controls feel 100% natural. There's like zero awkwardness to them. If people would say in the past, like, well, yeah, but the controls are awkward, right? It's like, well, yeah, sure, analog control does feel more intuitive for sure. But like for this style of game with cinematic camera angles specifically, analog control just simply does not work as well. It does not work as well. These controls feel 100% natural and perfect, assuming that, you could just get used to them, But, just because there's a barrier for entry doesn't mean that something isn't good, I mean, there's a huge barrier for entry for like chess, Yeah, I would go as far as to say these play extremely well. I would go that far. Like because once you get used to them, they feel natural. Like turning is not a problem. Like turning to move is fine. Like aiming is not a problem, especially with the auto aiming, which you don't even really need, but especially with the auto aiming is not a problem. Camera angles can once in a while be like, once in a while like a corner. If there happens to be an enemy right around the corner and it doesn't switch right away, you could get like a cheap shot. But it's actually like throughout both the playthroughs, I can't even remember that happening once. It might have happened once or twice. I can't remember if there was an enemy that cheap shotted me because of the camera. I feel like it could have happened once or twice. In any event, extremely rare that happens. Basically a non-issue. For the most part, the game's actually consciously designed so that if you're going around a blind corner, you don't really get cheap shotted for the most part. Although, you might be sort of timing it badly and a zombie might get lured into a spot where it cheap shots you, but play all the RE clones. Yeah, I want to do that for sure. I want to play Countdown Vampires. I've already played the first two Dino Crises. The Dino Crises are very good, especially the second one. Exactly, Mr. Well, that's true, Mr. Leo. And I can't do that. I don't know if I ever can pick up Kid Cool and have zero barrier to entry. I mean, the camera angles for the style of control for this game, it goes hand in hand with the camera angles. It is the tank controls which allow for basically cinematic camera angles to work well. And the lack of them is why you don't really get that. It's such a shame that not only do the modern remakes of these games blandify it by just simply sticking the camera behind your back, but it's such a shame that like most modern, bigger budget games of this type just simply throw the camera behind your back, and that's just like how they all are, with the exception of like the once in a while the the small time indie attempt to try to maybe do something Resident Evil style. But that's never going to live up to the PS1 games in terms of like scope or the amount of effort put into it. But for the most part, yeah, the games of these, they just put for the 3D action game of this type, they just stick the camera behind your back and there's no cinematic quality. It's functional to the extreme, the cost of like any kind of style. But, so it's not only that like the controls are good, but they allow for this style of game, which is so much visually cooler as you're playing it and to watch. It's such a shame. Yeah, I don't know about Countdown. I've heard Countdown Vampires like is doing a similar thing where you need to do an A and B playthrough to actually get the full story. And apparently, from watching playthroughs of it, like the first playthrough is pretty lame because of like the cool stuff is sort of held for the second playthrough or something like that. The problem with Countdown Vampires is maybe not as fun to play as Resident Evil. Still want to play it though. Should we look at the Tiger Dot? Anyway, I'm going to keep my rating exactly the same. It's fine. Like, yeah, it's awesome. It's a masterpiece. Maybe it could be moved up, but I don't know. I think it's kind of fine where it is. The only thing I'm not sure about is maybe the first Resident Evil should be rated even higher than it is. But I want to go back and replay the first Resident Evil again, to be honest. But before that, I have yet to stream all the other Resident Evil, so we should do that. Let's look at the Tiger game. Wait, Game.com or Game.com version of Resident Evil 2? I probably have looked at that at some point, but let's look at it again. And then maybe let's look at like some footage of the Hunk playthrough. Oh, there's a speedrun of it. Yeah, this is interesting. Oh, Mr. Lee. Skittles found a third animal head thing. Intrigued to know what Skittles is talking about. Play the old first remake. Yeah, I should do that as well. But I really need to do a stream, of course, of Resident Evil 3, Code Veronica, and 4. I'm really due to replay those games, especially Code Veronica and 4. So those are going to probably have to come first. I guess that'll be for Horror Month 2026. A replay of Resident Evil 3, and then we'll see if maybe I can fit in Code Veronica too. Just play them now. I could do that, but then what about Shadow Hearts? I mean, I gotta make some sacrifices here. There's other games I want to play. I forgot that I really wanted to play Broken Helix, and there's Shadow Heart Covenants, and then, maybe I should just stop playing horror games in November, because then I could play, like, Suikoden. Like, I really want to play Suikoden and Persona 1. So many games I want to play, Mr. Leo. There's so many games. In December, I think I'm going to most likely play... I'm going to try to play Third Birthday. Like, it's finally time. I need to play Third Birthday. Mr. Leo decides. Well, that's fair. I mean, Mr. Leo is very wise. Mr. Leo, should I just let you decide all the games from now on? Yeah, Third Birthday... You mean if Parasite Eve? Yeah, Third Birthday is the PSP game. I gotta play that. I cannot trust. I've decided I have 0% trust for anyone's opinion of that game ever. Right? There's no way to know until I try it for myself. Because there's things about it that seems really cool, and there's things about it that I'm really not sure about. But all the reasons I've ever heard anyone say why the game is bad make no sense to me. I've never heard anyone, never once has anyone been like, the soundtrack's really inferior to the first two games. Like that, at least I would understand that. That would be, and that could be the case, but like, no, people just don't talk about soundtrack the way they should. The soundtrack is like such an important part of Parasite Eve 1. Even Parasite Eve 2's soundtrack is a little bit of a step down. Because it's not Yoko Shimomura, but it is Mizurta, who I think is secretly a very good composer. He did the soundtrack for Final Fantasy XI. I don't remember my Third Birthday. Maybe if I try really hard. I remember Tam did he played the Game.com version of Sonic. Look, I mean, this game's kind of crazy, isn't it? It's kind of insane. I kind of want to play this. Like, look at this. The way it's sort of, it's full 2D graphics, right? But it's simulating. Yeah, this isn't like a Tiger game. Like, this is like an actual video game, but like it's so. Like, look, it looks like it probably plays very sluggishly and like it's weird and hard to play. But at the same time, it actually looks cool. Like, it's got a unique look to it. It's got no music, though. I kind of do want to try to play this, to be honest. We should play this. I've never streamed a Game.com game. Oh, look at the liquor graphic there. Like, this looks crazy. Like, this looks like it plays absolutely crazy. But it actually has kind of a cool look to it. I also need to play more Sonic games. I haven't streamed enough Sonic games. What am I going to do, guys? There's so many games I want to play. And I can only play one at a time. How am I going to play all these games if I can only play one at a time? What do I do? This is a 23-minute video. It's a single-second world record. 23 minutes. That game must have a pretty. I mean, I even know where he is in the police station. In that one room where you use the lighter and the painting is. Oh man, they even got like a little simulation of that with the gem falling out. Look at that. Well, you only have 6 inventory slots though, huh? Wow. This is pretty crazy. I definitely would want to maybe try to fit in some short horror games. For the I still have like about a week's worth of time in which to stream games. Convention is on the 31st. Probably have to leave the 30th. So maybe the last day I can stream is the 29th. It's the 22nd now. I could stream something else right now. I don't know. I kind of want to play that. Let me just be reminded what, like, the hunk. Oh, man. Resident Evil 2 Remake has got it. Let's look at the remake's version of Hunk.
I'm at point K12.
This looks like a bland military game. This, like, modern. Okay, now let's look at the real version of Hunk scenario. Spin the wheel. What wheel? Quit the office job. You're right. I should quit the office job. Let fate decide. They actually do that every year because it's YomaCon, I guess, with the theme. It's got sort of a, you know, Yoma, it's got kind of a spooky theme. So that particular con, it's just a normal anime convention, but they always schedule it. They always schedule it like on Halloween. It's really weird, but it's like it's a good con, so I have to keep going. It's too good of a con not to go to, and it's like
Alpha team here. Mission accomplished. Roger. We'll rendezvous at the meeting.
it's not even like that far to go. Like it's pretty close to me, relatively close, like 6 hours away. Oh yeah, Skittles, how do you feel about Resident Evil 4? Are you warming up to it? Yeah, we need to know that. I mean, the music's really cool for this as well. I remember the music for this. It sounds like there's another track that sounds like, but this is actually a unique track, isn't it? This game's got such a good soundtrack. It's like one of the reasons why this game is so extremely hard to remake is the soundtrack. I mean, when I was complaining about the remake before, I keep forgetting to bring it up, but you know, of course, the other big problem with the remake of this game is that they just fucked up the soundtrack really badly. When you have a game with like a soundtrack this good, what can you do? You gotta just keep it, you can't replace it. But it's funny how the castle. Oh yeah, the castle section of Resident Evil 4, right? It's funny how the castle's probably my favorite part of that game, I guess. I don't know. Funny how the Resident Evil games have started out with such amazing soundtracks and just very, very gradually went downhill with each game. Each game just got the soundtrack got just a little bit worse, almost without fail. Maybe it's not a straight, direct line. I'm gonna go back and reevaluate all the soundtracks. I don't know who. I wonder if it's even the same. It feels like it's the same composer between 1 and 2. Wait, let me check real quick. Yeah, Hunk Scenario looks pretty cool. And then Tofu Scenario is just basically this, but where you play as like a tofu man with a knife. Let me see. I think it's the same guy doing Resident Evil 1 and 2. Masami Ueda? I don't have the artist's name for Resident Evil 1. I believe it's Masami Ueda for both games. Let me just double check the sound of Resident Evil 1. Masami Ueda contributed to like 3 people. 3 people are listed as composers for Resident Evil 1, including Makoto Tomozawa and Koichi Hiroki. And I think Resident Evil 2 is all. Resident Evil 2 is also. Wait, no. 3 people are listed in Resident Evil 2 as well. Masami Ueda, Shusaku Uchiyama, Shun. But I'm thinking Masami Ueda is the main composer. For the game audio to be lower, it's not a bad time. No, it's probably a good time for that. Whoops. The castle's much more interesting. You just like the action, big room, endless hordes of robed dudes. There's definitely more of an emphasis on action in Resident Evil 4, for sure. I agree. Maybe that's why it started to feel... I mean, I was enjoying it for a while, but it did start to feel repetitive towards the end of the game. The arcade action of shooting guys. Oh, there's different music for this part too. Yeah, no. I mean, I like that too. It just depends on how it's done, Mr. Leo. It's done really well. Resident Evil 4 is a great game, and it's done really well. I mean, like I said, I mean, for me personally, the only issue with Resident Evil 4 is that, for whatever reason, it started to feel too repetitive. I think for me, the issue was more just overuse of human enemies. And maybe it's just to do with the combat system, but with the heavy emphasis on aiming and like humanoid enemies and aiming for like headshots and stuff. But something about the combat really started to feel... Maybe there was also just too many enemies. I don't know. Oh yeah, maybe that's right. This is a YouTube video. That's true. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, you know what I need to... Wait, let's look at Resident Evil 1.5. Still want to play Resident Evil 1.5. Would love to... This is a game I would love to play, but I don't know. Maybe it's... at the time when I was looking into playing this, it seemed really difficult to get running. I couldn't quite wrap my head around it, but I never got around to it. But maybe it's easier now. I don't know. Is that the Japanese title screen? Do they have a similar voice? I was wondering that earlier. Look, Elza Walker. Elza Walker, the original female protagonist before she was replaced with Claire. Do you guys know about the original version of Resident Evil 2 before it got revamped? You finished the remake last night? The final area started to drag. Viewed as a lateral move. Just different. You really enjoyed it, right? Well, when I stream Resident Evil 4, then you can experience that one again and see what you think about it for comparison. You don't hate it, just the style of RE4 is less to your tastes. Well, maybe, I guess I pretty much agree with Mr. Leo, because that's exactly how I feel. Like, I did enjoy it a lot. I just felt like it started to drag towards the end. I still want to try Resident Evil 5, even though I don't have as much hopes for it. Here's Resident Evil 1.5. Have you guys ever seen this one before? Yeah, just like all of us. So by the way, so this is like a rebuilt. This is like a rebuild of like a beta, but this was rebuilt using music from the release Resident Evil 2. So like they put music in and they like tried to make it run, like the people like tried to rebuild this and make it run as like a game as much as possible. Using like whatever, like the graphics that they had. I don't know if it comes from like a beta or whatever. I don't think there was ever like a released beta or alpha build. There was like a prototype build that people got from somewhere, I guess. But like, yeah, like a partially completed build of the original game they were working on. But it's interesting because it's fascinating because like it's a totally different Resident Evil 2. It's a totally different scenes, different character. And I remember reading about this in magazines as well. And it was like pretty like I was excited when like this version of the game was announced. I was excited about it, but I didn't. When they revealed the new Resident Evil 2, I was excited for that as well. Yeah, I wouldn't do the co-op. I have no interest in doing that. I just want to try it. I want to experience it. Why they changed the female character? I don't remember. Maybe somebody said something in an interview somewhere. My wife is in Valencia City now. She just made it to Valencia City. What's Elza's backstory? All I remember is she's like a motorcyclist. Who knows if there's anything more planned than that, but she's just a motorcyclist. So probably they came up with the character of Claire because they figured like a connection to Chris would be more interesting. I would imagine it's probably something like that. Like, look at this. It's a totally different game. And the way that the zombies looked was different as well. They were sort of redone. They're sort of redone in the final version of Resident Evil 2. Using the factory music. Look at this. Look at a totally different police station. Probably, I don't know, Skittles, I would say probably just because they felt it'd be better to have a new character. They wanted to have 2 new characters at that point, maybe. I mean, they could have just made it Chris and Jill again, but they probably thought it would be cooler to sort of expand the lore and like have you play some new characters this time. You know, something like that. Look at this. Full game. Elsa Walker, no damage. I gotta try to play through this one day. Of course, there's no voice acting. I don't know if it's a full game with an ending. So they've tried to build it into a full game. Like the early parts are like still there is all the original. It's a rebuild from from whatever they had, but like the game was never finished. So after a certain point, it looks like what they've done is, I don't know how much of this is. These sewers look new. It's like a child character. These basement areas look new. There's like some dude that kind of looks like John. There's some muscle dude. Sherry is in the game. Oh, like you get some like unfinished areas or something. Like, oh, that dude Marvin's still in the game. There's some areas that are like kind of unfinished or something. Like this. Clearly unfinished area. I think they've tacked on some areas from original Resident Evil 2 to make it into a finished game or something like that. Oh, it's like a wolf man. Look, there's G-Virus William Birkin. So there is a base area. Or, I mean, there's like a laboratory. This laboratory looks like it's made out of parts of the normal Resident Evil 2 laboratory. Then you have like these scenes here that are taken from like the same train, some of the same scenes from Resident Evil 2. Yeah, I guess it does have, you know, here's how it ends. Here's how it ends, like this. There's like, you just like, I don't know, you activate the train or something and then it says that. Please bear in mind this game was never finished and the game engine for this build, which was based on, is buggy and incomplete. Wait. Certain features do not work properly, some are only partially implemented and is completely missing others. It's also missing certain monsters such as the alligators in the sewers and the later forms of G. Birkin as originally designed. Even so, we hope you enjoyed this unique gaming experience. I do want to play and enjoy it. Yeah, so that's Resident Evil 1.5. I mean, it's a thing you can play. A lot of fans have tried to rebuild it into a thing you can play. Yeah, I would for sure play that. If I could figure out how to like get it running, but I'll have to do research into it later. So there's that. Oh yeah, wait, no. Did I see Mr. Leo's name in here? C2 Kyo kind of looked like Mr. Leo. No. Oh no, wait, it does. Yeah, it says, wait, yeah, no, look, it says Leo 2236. Leo, you're in here. Leo, did you work on this? When you think you want to play next is 0. Yeah, I really want to play 0 as well. I do really want to play 0 as well. But I feel like I should stream them in release order, though. That would be the coolest way to do it. Of all the classic Resident Evil games, the only one I haven't played is Resident Evil 0. That's the one I need to play the most, but I've got to stream all the others first at some point. Inventory system is just bullshit, but you liked it more than you expected. I bet it's a really cool game. I can't wait to try it. I'm looking forward to seeing what the bullshit inventory system is like. I can't wait to find out. Well, anyway, though, we've got to decide what to do next. A little bit more light. All right, guys, now what do we do? Should I just go ahead and do what I've been thinking and just play, what is it called again? R?MJ? I don't know how long that is to play. That can't be that long, right? I'd have to make a layout for it, though, because I didn't get around to doing that yet. Do that. Put them all in a wheel and spin. Yeah, you know, I don't really want to do that. I like picking my own games. There's a Saturn version and a PS1 version, right? Guess we should play the PS1 version. I have no idea which one would be better, but uh-oh, what happened? Okay, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I should put some music on. Then why ask you? Well, Mr. Leo, Mr. Leo wants to see that game, Skittles. I'm taking Mr. Leo. I kind of wanted to play it. There's a couple things I could play, maybe, but Mr. Leo really wants to see it. It's true. Can I disappoint him? Let me just play some nice music while I do this. Listen to this for a second. All your suggestions are good, Mr. Leo, except for Kid Cool. But that didn't stop me from playing through all of Kid Cool for you. And maybe, in some way, I did get some enjoyment out of that. The ending. The ending depends on how long you take to beat the game. I'm sure we got the worst ending for Kid Cool. Who would ever try to get a good ending in Kid Cool? Why is it not... Dude, my Photoshop is like all fucked up. Why is it not Windows anymore? This gray shit. It's like all fucked up. How do I... How do you... Oh, God. Like, what the fuck? It just did this. I don't know how to, like, undo this. Yeah, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. I can't just, like, drag one thing into another thing anymore. I'll have to look up how to fix it later. Give his daughter to him? Oh, I think that's one of the better endings. Like, in the better endings, you can get the kingdom and or the princess. That's not strange. That's like totally normal, Skittles. What's wrong with that? It's normal. Tokyo Twilight Butters. Tokyo Twilight Butters was a really cool game, I thought. Three-day system. The end of Monster Party. The end of Monster Party has got the coolest ending of like an NES game of all time. It is great. It is unhinged. I like that too. I also really like that. I like unhinged things. Alright, so that's the cover to the game. R?MJ, the Mystery Hospital. What a name. Doesn't it just make you interested in what the hell is going on? It does for me. Yeah, I mean, there's also like stuff like the end of Bionic Commando. Of course, they changed the name of Hitler in Bionic Commando to like Master D or something, but that one cutscene where his head explodes graphically, they somehow missed that. That slipped by them. And sometimes some things just much slip by them, I guess. They're only human. They're only humans. That's a pretty funny game. Pretty entertaining game, Monster Party. I've played that for Fliptendo. We've got a full playthrough of that, I believe. What does the wiki say about this game? Japanese wiki's not gonna help me. No information is coming up. Wait. Whoa, it's hard to get information about this game. I mean, it's a Japanese-only game. When did it come out? 1998? Oh, it was also 1998. Okay, well that ought to do it right there. That ought to do it. All right, played. I know, in an NES game that slipped by him as well, Mr. Leo. Yeah, it is interesting whenever something slipped by the censors. Resident Michael Jackson. Are you, Actio? Me too. You like this music? From a classic Italian horror movie. Alright, the layout's done. This is what we're going to play. We're going to check this out. Right.